anywhere you go. You come to the airport, they will receive you. There will be Yanga supporters and Simba supporters.
I tasted that yesterday when I got here, and then the guy who was busy with our passports was asking me from South Africa. I said, your man is with us now.
Senzo, yeah. Top professional, fact, top professional.
As you talk about the direction that Yanga is taking now, and is that one of the reasons that you made sure, because I understand you were very instrumental in getting Senzo to Yanga?
Yeah. To be honest, there are, in football there are three pillars. One is having a technical support, which is coming from the technical bench. Number two is, footballing side, where you have players and everything. And number three, in the management side. So the management is very key. And we've been trying, to add value by having this consultant coming into us, advising us. But we should start by having a very basic support in terms of management and, knowledgeable personnel to run soccer. So that was the main reason of us poaching Senzo. Senzo, to be honest, is one of the top lads that we can have in a country now. He's a professional, top professional. To be honest, he is adding a lot of value to our club. Since he joined us, he has been assisting us a lot as a club in terms of management, running the club toward the right direction, imposing or introducing professionalism toward every department within the club. And that was the main thing that we decided to bring in Senzo in adding value to our management. It was a long thing, and it was a very difficult thing to be acceptable in the beginning, because Senzo was the other side of the street. Yes. And he said, okay, now we see the value of him there. Let him be part of our side. So he has to cross the street to Jangwani. It wasn't easy, but we managed to do that in a professional manner, and we are very happy to have him now.
What is it that impressed you the most from a distance, that you felt like, he's the one?
Professionalism. Honestly speaking, I met him. It was a secret meeting that I met him before, but everything, to be honest, is football is an open game in everything. The way you perform as players, the way you perform as a technical bench member, the way you perform as a management member, you can't hide it. So we have seen the professionalism in Senzo. We have seen the experience that he has. We have seen the value that he has brought in toward the development of Simba. And we said, guys, where are we heading? We want to be in a direction where we have someone who is more professional that can assist us. So in that scenario, this is where exactly we landed toward the service of Senzo. And he has proven very positively, and we've seen a lot of development within the department of our club.
Mm-hmm. I think for someone who's worked in the 2010 World Cup, worked at the PSL, at Orlando Pirates, and went to take a so-called small team like Platinum Stars to bigger heights, and brought them to the CAF Confed group stages as well. And a big giant like Yanga has to return to the CAF Champions League space at some stage.
Yeah, there's one thing called experience, where it is based on your CV, and there's something called the actual work done by him. So we have seen the past experience that he had, but to be honest, we've seen the value of his support and his services when he was at Simba. So we have seen Simba last season when he was there. They went to become the champions of Tanzania. They were also the champions of FA Cup. They won the Charity Shield. Now, it's something that you see physically, that he has imposed his knowledge and experience toward the development of the other club. And we would love to have that too. And why not, if we can get his service? We all know that everyone is here to, end of the day, enjoy the service that is providing in exchange to the revenues. And we approached him professionally. We managed to get the service of him professionally. Everything was done in a very good way. He submitted everything, and we supported him. And now he's part of our family. And we've been treating him to the level where he will be able to showcase his, potentials, full potentials. And we've seen that, giving him all the support that he needs.
And he talks a lot about the support. So I guess that's what is important about the project that you're embarking on, that you're pulling out everything to make sure that this brand becomes bigger, not just on the continent, but global.
Yeah, and there's no way you can bring someone and you don't give him support. It's I don't know, it's a waste of opportunity and time and everything. So when we decided to bring in Senzo, our own idea is to, keeping him as our family member, being part of him in every scenario that we can face. We all know that there will be up and downs and everything, but Senzo, he is part of our family. And we have proven that. You talk to him, he'll be in a position of telling you how satisfied he is in terms of support, and giving everything that he needs for him to showcase his full potential.
Interestingly, this coronavirus pandemic has affected a lot of us, because I understand earlier this year you had Kaizer Chiefs, and those were good relations that you had big plans with them.
Yeah, I was so happy. I've got a friend of mine, Mr. Frank. You with him now. He came all the way from Zambia for the derby, and so do you, and thank you very much for that. This is one of the signs that our derby is now coming to the next level. Having a very senior member of media from SA coming down all the way with all this corona stuff and everything to Tanzania just for the derby, it shows the value of our games. But honestly speaking, we've seen the difficulties with corona. But to be honest, I told you, we have a very strong president in the country who gives us everything that we need in terms of support toward what we normally do on daily basis. And yeah, we're glad for that.
Because I'm more interested in you having partnerships also with clubs like Kaizer Chiefs.
Actually, the main reason of creating this relationship, it's like bringing what we call the whole world together, globalization. And there's no way you can produce the younger players and keep on playing, on your level. You need to have exchange programs. You need to have partnerships. We have players here that can play in South Africa. We have players in South Africa that can play here in terms of, creating experience for them, giving them playing time and everything. So Mr. Frank took me to Kaizer Chiefs, and we created that relationship. We were about to sign the MOU of our relationship, and that will, it's not like it has been cancelled. No, it is there. It's just a matter of time and see when exactly we'll be able to do that. But that relationship can be increased in terms of adding value to other departments, talking about football development, talking about marketing, sales, business relationship, and everything. So actually, I was in South Africa when Kaizer Chiefs was 50 years of age on the birthday, and we were here, as I told you before, we were 85 years in February. We wanted to do something together whereby we'll be able to celebrate all together, and during that we'll be able to sign the MOU between us and them. So we're in the initial stage of our coming up to a conclusion between these two clubs, but hopefully that will be done after all this pandemic and everything. And we still need to increase more relationship. It's not like you're bounded to one area or one club. No, we need to open doors in terms of relationship, marketing, yes, north, west, east, and central, anywhere. Not only in Africa, we can open doors. As I told you before, we have relationship with Sevilla that has been signed, documented as well. And we are in our country talking about 60 million population. There will be a lot of talents around, a lot of them, unlimited talents. And the only thing that we need is to create a conducive environment for the kids to develop based on the end user's requirement. Say there's a Spanish football set that can be one market. Why don't we create a scenario whereby our kids will be learned to play in a Spanish style? And then end of the day, they'll be able to come and select the top players to be part of the league. What about Africa? Do you have a set of African football or the African style football that we can do? Why don't we create an environment for our kids to develop through that system? And open doors, Asian football, Middle East, anywhere, why not? Since we do have the backload of talents and everything, we can be able to open the doors for them.